Hey y'all, welcome back to the Little Shop of Hoarders and the PDX Picker channel. I am Chris. Wow, what a difference a few days make when it comes to this reseller business. Last part of January, I was really nervous about how things were looking. The business was looking really bad for a while, but we have had a great week. So we're gonna pull some orders that have sold for me on eBay and Poshmark. But most importantly, I have a favor to ask. I really need your help out there. I have a bit of a dilemma, a bit of a conundrum that I need your expertise and guidance on because I feel like I might just be giving money away, and I don't know, I need your help in figuring it out. So stick around after the shortened intro song. We're gonna pull some orders. I'm gonna ask you for that help.
There's dispensers and a toaster, don't know why. That kind of stuff you throw away, I'll sell on eBay.
All right, so let's pull just a couple of orders, and then I'll get into that topic. Starting off with just a little one, but a cool one. I picked this up for $1 at a garage sale. It is an old vintage, well, obviously it's vintage and old. It's a Hot Wheels car from, I want to say, the 70s. It's from 1974. It's the Large Charge. Really good condition, except for the fact that, no, this isn't the one. This is in really good condition. I had another one that was missing a piece on it. That sold for $11.82, free shipping. It's not a huge moneymaker by any means, but just cool. 1974 Hot Wheels car in superb condition. Going through my death pile, and I found this. It's a TI-83 Plus calendar. Picked this up over the summer. Kind of a weird random lot of things. It was in this, see this box here? This is cool. This is an old vintage radio television repair technician. They would carry around this box, and it has this tongue saw electron tubes, like advertising on the side. I picked this whole box up for $10. There's a whole bunch of things in there, including that TI-83. So I basically said the TI-83 cost me $5, and everything else costs $5. But that alone, I think this can sell for $25. And there's a whole bunch of these other random pieces in there for like testing stuff that I don't know what it is. Oxygen concentrations, light sensors, I don't know. All that stuff is worth anywhere between $10 and $15. But this TI-83 Plus, which was in wonderful condition, plus the manual, sold for $30 plus shipping. Just the calculator alone normally sells for $25, so with the manual I thought, maybe it's worth an extra $5, and it was. So that was a nice little bonus on there. We're starting off a little bit low in terms of the dollar value. These are things that sold for me on the last day of the month of January. So those two things. That's how I ended January. I ended January in a much better place than how I thought it was going to be. Just real quick, I won't show it to you, but I'll tell you the numbers. I was afraid that my January was going to be one of the lowest months I've had in a year. It turned out I had $4,053.40 of sales, so okay. It was better than the previous year where I had around $3,900, so like $100 more, basically the same. But more importantly, it was ahead of my October, September, April, March, and February of last year. So it turned out to be right in the middle in terms of the amount that I earned in the last year. So that's good. I was kind of panicking. I was freaking out. But the things that I kept doing were just listing every day, continually listing. Ran a sale, that helped a little bit. Started promoting some listings, that helped even less, but it helped a little bit. And sent out offers, responded to offers. So the month ended up good. But now it's February. It's a new month. Today is February 2nd, Sunday. It's Groundhog Day. And Puxatawny Phil saw a shadow. It's going to be more winter. Yippee yippee. Hopefully not winter for my business or your business, our businesses in general. So far it's looking really good, thankfully. Late last night, basically when I was sleeping, I woke up this morning to a great sale. I sold 4 of my Bona wood oils. 3 neutral and 1 clay. So and this comes into the topic where I'm going to need your help on this. So for those of you long-time viewers, you will know what I'm talking about. It's this stuff right here. This is the clay. These are things that, it's Bona Craft Oil 2K, natural penetrating wood floor oil. Picked these up at an online auction from a flooring company that was going out of business. I essentially paid $2.75, right around $3 or $4 each for these. I've sold a few already, and everything now is pure profit. My question for you comes into the fact that I am the only seller of these on eBay, and I am one of the few sellers in general of these because Bona does not make this anymore. This product exists in very small quantities, so therefore the people that are looking for it don't have very many options to try and find it. There are, at least when I first listed these 8 months ago or so, there were two flooring companies, I think, that were listing these for, I think, right around $300 per can, which is just insane to me. But supply and demand, I guess. If the demand is there, but the supply is virtually non-existent, then you can, ask a premium. I don't know how much these were originally. I don't know, maybe that's how much these cost originally. I have no idea. I don't really even fully understand exactly what they are. I'm cleaning this can off because it was very dusty and dirty. Some of these came inside a box, and some of them were just left out in the open on the shelves. But so the supply is really low. The demand exists every now and then. But when I went to list mine, I wanted to be semi-competitive, because the reality with these is they have expired because they were made so long ago. But they don't really expire. It's not like it's not a food product or something, where it goes bad. There might be some settling in there, especially with these natural ones where there's no coloring on them. There's essentially very little that could go wrong with them. And of all the ones I've sold, they've all been just fine. I've had no complaints on them. But the question that I need your help with is, I am promoting these with the idea that hopefully these will show up in a Google search. When people go and they Google for Bona Craft Oil 2K, I'm hoping my eBay listing pops up. So that's why I'm promoting the listing. And in fact, these 4 that sold were all off of, there they are. They were all sold off of the promoted listing. So I think I'm promoting it for right around 10%. So I lost, or maybe 9%. I was charged somewhere in the neighborhood of $40 for these 4 cans. But what I'm asking you, what would you do in this scenario? Like I said, I'm basically the only seller of this on eBay. I say basically because I haven't looked recently. There might be other people selling. So to show up in eBay, if people just go to eBay to search for this, I'm the only listing. So there's really no need for me to promote on eBay when I'm the only one that shows up. By me promoting my listing on eBay, does that help my listing show up on the Google search results? That's my question for you. Do any of you that are gurus on this or experts on this, do you know for sure, am I getting my money's worth by promoting these so that they will show up on Google search? Please comment below, let me know. Otherwise, I feel like I am just completely giving away free money, because if I'm the only listing on eBay and people are going to automatically click on it if they're searching for it on eBay. So I don't want to just give away money, So to give you the final tally on these 4 sold for $449.84 plus shipping on all of these. So that was a great sale, great sale to wake up to. But I lost $40-ish of that. So really, it was only about $410 because of the ad fees that I was charged for it. So was it worth it? Let me know, should I turn off the promotion, the promoted listings on those particular listings, or is that helping them show up in the Google search results? If you know, please comment below. I had 2 items sell on Poshmark. So that's good. Poshmark's still going strong for me. This first one, I bought on a whim because I like these old vintage things, clothing-wise. Most of the time, the value on them is not much. It's super hard to, unless it's a name brand, which this one was, or is. If it's not a name brand, they really just get lost in the eBay listings, just completely lost. But this is a vintage, made in the USA. I believe it's from the 60s. It's a Jansen company. Let me set this down so you can get a better look at it. Right there, Jansen, made in the USA. This is like a cardigan sweater, women's sweater. Sold for $14 plus shipping on Poshmark. I probably paid $6 for this. It wasn't so much about the profit, it was just saving an old, cool piece of clothing. Like, it's interesting on this, do you see right there, there's a diver. There's somebody diving into a pool. Jansen is, at least for a long, long time, they're a Portland, Oregon company, or they were, I don't think they're in existence anymore. Maybe they are. Anyway, they were originally a swimwear company, but obviously they branched into cardigans at some point, even back in the 60s. Super cool pattern on it, nice little buttons. Do you ever have that issue where you see something that's old and in good condition and cool, and it could be destined for the landfill, and you do not want that to happen, so you kind of rescue it by buying it in the hopes that somebody else who will appreciate it will buy it? Well, it's exactly what I did with that. I bought that, I think, at Goodwill. Like I said, not about the profit, more about saving the history. This next item sold really quick, surprisingly. Just because there aren't very many that have sold on eBay. I think there's only 2 or 3 that have sold on eBay. But there's only like 6 listed. So this brand is not very well known. I'd never heard of it. It's a pair of shoes from a company called Gola. Picked these up for $4.99 at my local thrift store because they are finally starting to price shoes quite well. So I got these because they're cool and, well, they're cool looking to me. They're retro. These are the Gola Bostons, and they're also just in super good condition. Very minimal wear, minimal dirt marks and everything. Those sold for $30 plus shipping on Poshmark. So these definitely sell. I mean, I can't tell if they were going to sell on eBay. I think they probably would have. But they sold super fast on Poshmark. So for whatever reason, those seem to be better suited to be listed on Poshmark. Okay, I am crossing my fingers. This is the second time these have sold. But the first time they were returned just because they were a little too small. These are a pair of Crocs clogs that were new without the box. I paid $8 for these. Pretty weird looking, in my opinion, Crocs. The model on these is the Echo. Those sold for $47.40 free shipping. So I think that was, yeah, that was an offer, a 5% offer I sent out because they were listed for $50, and somebody accepted that. So sending out offers continues to be my best way to drive sales. I think it usually is. Although I thought I sent out 10% offers, but anyway, I don't know how that, maybe that was an older offer that I sent out, because I think when you send out an offer, they don't expire that quickly. I think it can take like 30 days before they expire. So that was might have been an older offer that I sent out, and somebody jumped on it and took it. Quick update, Death Pile. I don't know if that looks any better, but in this box here that's virtually empty, so it's getting, you have to just trust me if it's not visibly obvious. This is getting much, much smaller. I mean, it was to like, I don't like a good foot taller. So I've been listing a ton of things, and I had a bunch of duffels in there, old nasty Patagonia duffels that I was just putting off listing forever because they were just, they're gross. I don't know why I bought them, to be honest. I mean, they were cheap. I paid $5 for one, $6 for another, and then $20 for. I paid $20 for one because it wasn't nasty. Hello, birds. We have a bird feeder right over there, and there's just several birds staring at me right now. It's kind of creepy. Anyway, those took up a lot of space. Big, bulky duffels. So I've listed those, and that cleared up a lot of room. So things are going well. I still have not fixed that because I haven't brought my ladder in here, so it's still a little chilly. Hopefully sooner than later I will. All right, we got a couple more sales here. I lucked into coming across these at my thrift store. They're only asking $4.99. I don't understand why. I think it was primarily because they didn't have the power cords, but that doesn't matter on these things. These are Netgear Orbi like mesh routers, or satellites is specifically what they're called. And this is the RBS 750 model, and this sold in like 2 days. And I have two more. I only listed one at a time because they all are a little bit different in terms of the look of them. They have like little scratch or a nick here and there, and so I wanted to list them individually. That sold for $67.99 plus shipping without the power cord in like I said, 2 days. So Orbi satellites, ORBI, they're made by Netgear. They're basically Wi-Fi extenders, I believe. Not 100% positive, but I'm pretty sure that's what they are. And super fast, super high sell-through rate, super fast. So those ones are great bolos if you can come across them. They were definitely underpriced at my thrift store, so I was very happy to find those. I contrast them with these TP-Link Decos that I have listed one at a time. These also don't have the power cords. I have these listed for $35 plus shipping. I'm the only one right now. I'm the cheapest one listed on eBay, and it's been like 2 weeks, hasn't sold yet. They normally sell for $35 free shipping, but like I said, I'm the only one on there listed, so I have it $35 plus shipping, like $6 or whatever. But nobody's pulling the trigger on it. It'll happen eventually. I might just lower the price to $30. I think that will cause people to pull the trigger and buy it. $13.13 for this book. This is Unconventional Warfare Devices and Techniques, Incendiaries. It's an old Department of the Army technical manual from May 1966. Picked this up for $3, I think. It was either $1 or $3. I just thought it was cool because it's old, and Unconventional Warfare Devices and Techniques just seemed like a cool title. I don't know what's in it. Probably how to make bombs, which is obviously not super great, but I mean, it's available to purchase, so it is what it is. We had a little bit of snow coming our way, which I don't like. I'm not a snow fan at all. Hopefully it doesn't stick. Hopefully it doesn't cause any hang-ups or issues with school or with people commuting. We're not built for snow in this region of the country, although we try our best. But I can't complain. All the places that have gotten snow this year, the South, the deep South, Florida, Louisiana, all the snow that they got, and we have not gotten any so far. Last item to be pulled for the day, Dwight D. Eisenhower bobblehead. This is a cool Royal Baubles Presidents series. And for whatever reason, Dwight D. Eisenhower is one of the better sellers, as far as I know, at least for the ones that I found. I think I picked this up for $8. Could have been $6. $6 or $8, right around there. They're new in the package. They haven't even been opened. There's inside here is, I mean, it looks like this right there, but there's styrofoam in there, and there's tape around the styrofoam that hasn't been opened. That sold for $34.99 plus shipping. I bought also a George Washington one. I think there was a George W. Bush, and I don't know. There were two others that I left at the thrift store because they were more modern, and the sell-through rate on those, they're more modern presidents. They're all made around the same time, I think 2012 or something. But they're more modern presidents, and the sell-through rate was just not that great on them. But this one was good, and a nice way to end today's video with a good sale. So again, please comment below. Tell me what I should do. Should I keep those listings promoted so that they show up on Google search, or does that have nothing to do with them showing up on Google search and I should turn off the promoted listing and just save the money for those Bona oils? But other than that, thanks so much for watching. Please like this video if you did, and subscribe to my channel to get some more content like this in the future. Good luck with your reselling ventures out there, and we will catch you on the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.